Powerful day and this very powerful healing. Summer solstice, when the sun is the highest and we have the day, longest day of light. I mean, there's so much to say about the light. This is about really, the light overpowers the darkness or our shadows. But actually, what the light does as it shines on your shadows, it actually brings everything into integration. Because really, when we are our authentic self is when we've accepted all of ourselves, including our quote unquote flaws or whatever you want to call it, short setbacks, short backs, whatever it is. This is about really embracing all of your light and really moving towards authenticity. And then I want to first just talk about, because maybe you don't know, Ayurvedic is like known as the yogi medicine. And what they say about the seasons is actually really, and here's the thing. If we rhythmically followed the rhythm of the earth, we would feel more balanced, more harmonized, more in tune. Because guess what? We are part of the earth, right? We're part of the earth, we're part of the stars, we're supported both above and below. But first, I wanted to tell you that the frequency is very much running. And I'll also tell you that the intention we're working on today, I think you like it. I embody passion, joy, I wanted to say golden light and prosperity. So that would be, and it's already kind of, the frequency is already running even while I'm talking. So here's the Ayurvedic seasons. Winter is when we hibernate, when we introspect, when we pause. When we pause, we reflect, we get quiet. The bears and all the animals, they do it and they do it with no problem. They don't need to eat. It's when we just really let the introspection go full, take over. Spring is when we start to birth. So it's the second chakra, your womb of creation, birthing ideas, birthing creations, because you've taken that pause, right? You've taken that pause to reflect, and we just don't take the pauses. Like even when we pause, we're probably, looking at the phone. Oh, the phone. And we don't really do the real pause. Um, so the spring is really about bringing things into fruition, into birthing, whatever it is that you're birthing. Maybe it's more joy, maybe it's what, but ideas, inspiration, and passion. Summer. Summer is when the birthing is done. Now it's all there in front of you. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? So you're going to start to like, you're going to, you've had the idea, you maybe birthed it, but now it goes into full force, into your full manifestation. What is it that you're doing with it? This is like the fire. So the element of summer is fire. Fire is passion. Fire is clearing obstructions that are not serving you. It is the light. There's many ceremonies with fire in oh gosh, what's the name of it? So there's one where the candle, it's sorry, I can't remember the name, but you stare at the candle of light until your eyes water and you don't bleed. And that's how you're actually purifying. You have some scars, all the wounds and patterns that are there on a cellular DNA level. There's fire ceremonies, as I'm sure you guys have heard, from all different cultures, not just, native. Well, actually, maybe it is the native, but from different cultures, native. So fire and fire dance, um, it's universal, really, as the purifier of obstructions, and light is the passion, and when we clear away the fears and whatever's keeping you, and fear is a biggie, then we're unstoppable. And that's what summer is. And then fall is when things start to quiet down. So fall is really whatever is ready to, so say you already have your big thing, right? And fall is really when parts of it, this didn't really work out, so we're gonna let that die. And it's kind of like that. You're letting things die that were that it's their time. Just like in nature, the leaves die, and then slowly we are not packing up, but we're configuring in a way, like what we're finalizing. And then it flows. Like, when we go into the rhythm, then things flow, and then it's back to winter, and then we pause again, right? So fire element and Ayurvedically, if you've never heard of Ayurveda, the herbs. Basically, if you eat, there's like four doshas. If you, yeah, I know that because I'm Kapha Pitta. That's how I know, but I don't know enough about the Vata, and Vata are the ones that are. Well, anyway, there's lots to say about the doshas, and really, you can actually eat and live via the Ayurvedic lifestyle, and it's powerful. It's powerful. I don't follow all of it, but I do tongue scrape every day. I actually do oil pulling. So though these are also practices from Ayurveda, so that's why I'm mentioning it. So the sun is the highest point in the sky, the largest, the, the longest day of the year, the wave of miracles. Like this is where, like they're saying, like to dream, to aspire. Now is the time. My goodness, if people, we can wait, we can wait and wait and wait. At some point, we either just say enough is enough, or we just look at a new plan. Like when you move into fully the light and fully into the spiritual journey, you're just constantly in the unknown, and then it's like, I'm just doing what I'm being guided to do. The more you clear all the things, the clutter that's in the way, the more you're just doing what you're guided to do, and it's like there's no choice. Like I don't, when I plan all the things, like the events are planned till November, I'm not like, like what's gonna happen with them? No, I'm just doing what I'm guided, and then I let it go. And this is hard. This is because we're not conditioned to be this way. We're conditioned to fear. We're conditioned to control. We're conditioned. We need to know each step. And unfortunately, that holds us back. And I was that way as well. It does take practice. So this is a new season of growth, of success and abundance and fierce strength. And this is where like your resilience, like I am stepping forth. I'm actually helping a few healers right now. And one healer, I just did if you see on my website, I have a new kind of session. It's called the Divine Destiny Blueprint activation, and it's an hour and a half session. Anyway, so I'm helping healers really also step into the light. I feel like that's also one of my callings. So that's birthed, and now it's fully out there. So this is where we help. Well, my purpose is to help others. So growth, success, abundance, fierce strength, moving into that discomfort, which really is only discomfort because of our fears. Once we release the fears, then it's like, hmm, and then illuminous clarity. And that's what happens when you clear the way for it. No other way to say it. Oh. So yeah, the comment said, I'm so easygoing, relaxed. I'm actually what I've cultivated is more like a stable state. So I don't get overly excited, and then I don't go the other way. And that's kind of because if you've done one-on-one session with me, you know that I work on your frequency. And when we're in that higher frequency, we're just stable. We're all right. Luminous clarity moving forward, and the sun is radiating confidence, peace, and joy. Go ahead and close your eyes. Oh my goodness. I'm also going to give you so my gift, believe it or not, they still keep expanding. But I also do something called frequency vitamins, the ones that I'm being guided to for clients. But I'm going to do vitamin D and vitamin K for you, yes. And yes, of course, for the bones. And when they work together, it's just better to move through your system. But this is frequency form. But we also know where do we get the vitamin D is we get it from the sun. So I thought, Well, I didn't think I was guided. I was guided. So that's going to be kind of cool for you as well, to really just get the vitamin D pouring through you, really get the sun ray energy moving through you. All right, let's begin. Go ahead and sit or lay down. I know some of you guys like to sit and some of you guys like to lie down. Mm. Uh, okay. And go ahead and just take a few expansive breaths. So the frequency is already running for you, but I'm going to be doing a few things today. But the whole time in the background, I'm going to, oh my goodness, a second. Already energy is leaving you. I'm going to activate. I embody passion, joy, golden light, and prosperity. Here we go. Let me just activate that for the sessions. When I say activate, I'm actually purifying it into, we don't want anything distorted. Here we go. Just give me 1 second. All right, here we go. First, we are going to bring in the element of fire, and it can feel really kind of harsh because it's fire, but it's also very effective and it works fast and all of that jazz. But my modality right now, in the beginning, it's going to be working in the background, but not the whole time. So the you are getting a clearing of the frequency medicine in the background, but I'm also going to start the fire right now. Here we go. So we're going to use the fire frequency to clear any patterns and identity loops, keeping you from your authenticity. And it is the identity loops or consciousness that keeps bringing us back in. Yes, I embody passion, joy, golden light, and prosperity. You got it. All right, here we go, fire frequency. If it's too much, just say in your mind, slow down. Clearing patterns and identity loops, keeping you from your authenticity. Because we are all wearing a facade of some kind until we're ready to fully step forward into the light out of hiding. And because this is multidimensional work, where even though it's not just from your body, it's also from the mental, emotional timeline, Akashic, and also the causal body. Letting go is one of the hardest things. And as we're clearing the obstructions, there's like I'm saying resistance, but doesn't mean we can't get it. But there is resistance in the letting go. We get attached to the suffering. We don't even know, like um, on levels that we don't even are not on a conscious level. Mother Mary is here. She's usually here, but beautiful. So now we're going to still continue the fire, but we're going to add in Christ consciousness energy, divinity. So this will feel gentler, but the same intention. Same thing, clearing the patterns and identity loops, keeping you from your authenticity. This covers so much. They're saying to start to notice your self-talk. I mean, yeah, it's not always easy, I know. Saying speak to yourself as you would your child, your baby, as a divine being. One of the things they're clearing from a different lifetime for, I think, a lot of you is you were killed in another life, like numerous times, not in one life, but in several lifetimes you were killed for showing your authenticity or your power or your gifts. So this is also tending to that because we are clearing on the multidimensional level. Beautiful. And I'm just going to integrate that in. So actually this energy is going to fill you with divine golden light and then integrate. And when we're dealing with divine golden light, we don't need to say too clear, da da da, because divine golden light is purifying anything that is not serving you already. And while that's happening, I'm going to start now, start bringing in the vitamin D frequency and the vitamin K frequency. You may feel it enter through the crown of your head. Illumination. And I'm still further clearing for, with my modality, for the intention. I embody passion, joy, golden light, and prosperity. And we're clearing still for that. So, all right. So for this intention, we are also there, they are clearing on the Akashic level. This is it's like your energetic filing system of all your lifetimes. And really it's through the spiritual body that we decide the lessons that we're learning in this lifetime. So they're telling me that we do have to enter the Akashic records for you and pure for the intention. I embody passion, joy, golden light, and prosperity. Here we go. Anything that's keeping you from this, the intention. Now we're clearing trauma imprints, identity loops, nervous system imprints with the frequency medicine. So just breathe. Trauma imprints, shame, blame, betrayal, anger. This is also from other lifetimes. Identity loops. I can't, it's too late for me. I don't know what to do. Too much overwhelm. I don't have what it takes. I don't know where to begin. I'm not smart enough. I'm not powerful enough. These are all the identity loops that are coming through. And now the nervous system imprints. A big part of the sessions with frequency medicine is about the nervous system. So right now we're just clearing the nervous system imprints. Generally, it's, all around, everything around not being safe, not feeling loved. And now we're moving the frequency through everybody's neural pathways. And move everybody into the ascended nervous system now. Those of you that are new to experiencing this, it does take about 21 days for the particles to settle. And why I'm mentioning there's a lot of jitteriness in the bodies, some of the bodies here. So you may be feeling it for a couple of days. Try not to identify with it. A lot of big nervous energy, like life is like, almost to the point of scattered, but on a physical level, not, I mean, the mind just responds to that. So on all the levels. I hope that makes sense. Stay out of the identity of, oh my God, I'm da da da, I'm scattered. Oh my gosh, I'm anxious. So moving to the ascended nervous system, but it does take time. Just take a few breaths. You may feel sparkles. You may feel sparkles inside you. What does that feel like, Ella? Vitamin D is done, and so is vitamin K. All right, so recoding your DNA. Start the recoding of everybody's DNA for the intention. I embody passion, golden light, joy, and prosperity. Let's just stabilize everybody's energy. Especially those of you who are new to me, if it feels a little bit like life is a little bit scattered tomorrow, or you're feeling a little sad, just try not to identify. Just keep thinking about what you're becoming. Stabilizing your energy now. And then creating your divine blueprint outside of any chaos, noise, fears, traumas, the purest divine blueprint. And now we are sending you into the blueprint, sealing the field. The changes are safe to integrate now. You're literally being upgraded. Before we ground all the energies in, start to fill everybody with codes of divine light from the heavens, from the universe, from source. Codes of joy. Didn't even say that, but joy is the joy, play, fun. That is all summer. So summer is about nature as well. Fun, gathering, social. So joy, codes of joy. Codes of play. What do you do for fun? Codes of connecting you to the trees, the wisdom, the strength, the courage, the resilience, the sturdiness of the trees. Wow, this was not planned. I should write this down. Yeah, yeah, joy. Um, yeah, the wisdom, sturdiness, and resilience of the trees. You may even feel all of a sudden that you're in a tree. It was not a joke. And prosperity, showering you with golden coins. And knowing that you are worthy of them and more and everything. It just kind of brought like a little current through your body. Maybe some of you guys felt it. And then grounding all of this in. So this is a kind of an extra step just to help, especially if you're new to energy healing or new to me, because the particles are a little bit in flux now, because we've brought you up, we've upgraded you. Now it just takes a bit of time to settle it down. Settle it down. So we're just going to ground the energy in and harmonize it for you. You know what that's saying? You're golden. You guys are golden. That means it's done, I guess, right? So we're going to activate the intention in you. So go to the middle of your brain, your pineal gland, and do this as you go to sleep, as you wake up, and as often as you want. As you go to the middle of the brain, you're going to say this intention: I embody passion, golden. I embody passion, joy, golden light, and prosperity. So it's already being activated in you. And my frequency transmission, my tongue is just going to purify. So everything, the reason why there's so much suffering on the human plane is because there's just so much distortion, so much densities. So everything here is to purify, to ascend, to upgrade, and then to stabilize in the field. Does this make sense? So it's being activated in the middle of the brain. Make sure that you always say the word activate. I guess because I do it so often with my stuff, I don't realize I just say it in my mind. But somebody just said, nothing happened when I said it. Then I said activate. It's like, pooh. And then it just went, full force through her body. Here we go. The frequency transmission, it's coming. I can't say who or what. That will also distort it. Marastaki marakotoko astaki malaki marakataki siki kiki astaki marakataki marakostaki malaki marakataka istaki malaki marakataki sostaki malaki istaki maraki maraka istaki malakata kostaki marakataki istaki malakosti milaraki marakataki marakataki marakostaki malaki astaki marakata koste malaki marakisto maraka. You're golden as the sun rays. The golden light is shining. You're embodying that. And when you embody that, you're in higher frequency and nothing else can survive. No lower energies or emotions. Now staying in that field and focusing on what you are becoming. Go ahead and bring your awareness to your breath. Start to make little movements in your fingers and your toes. And take one more deep, expansive breath and gently open up your eyes.